Hello everybody. Welcome to our Sunday stream. We're gonna be starting out in like another 5 minutes. So see if anybody trickles in. If not, we'll just get going. Enjoy this little Pepe dancing Pepe gif. I got it from just googling dancing Pepe. Oh, this is that's just a sticker. I've seen those though. But okay, for those listening, we're gonna be looking at figurative art. I'm very much excited about this because figurative art is one of my favorite, figuration at least is one of my favorite forms of depiction and storytelling in artworks, even if it's conceptual. I don't know why, but it's my thing. It's even my professors in university noticed that a lot of students are starting to weigh heavily towards figuration instead of abstraction and conceptuality as of lately, which is refreshing to say the least. But yeah, we're gonna wait a few more minutes and see who trickles in, um, and we'll get going. Figuration day today. But yeah. All right. Um, I almost messed up there. I hit the end stream button instead of the unmute button because I wasn't looking too good. But we fixed it. The stream didn't go down, nothing. But yeah. So we'll get going into our little exploration of figurative NFT artworks here. Um, Before starting anything, I decided to Google the term figuration and give you the full definition, right? The one in the dictionary for those who are unfamiliar with it. And so here it is, figuration, and it means ornamentation by means of figures or designs, and then allegorical representation through figures. I would add the through figures part, but you know. And if you search figurative art, immediately you get this. Some figurative art, sometimes known as figurativism. Figurativism. What the why? Why come up with such a fucking mouthful? Jesus. Describe artwork that's clearly derived from real object sources. And so is. As you can see, it doesn't really follow a certain art movement. It's just more of what's being depicted. Usually there are figures or figurative objects, but yeah. And so you can quickly Google this, and legitimately a quick search through Wikipedia will set you through some really nice works immediately. You know, Matisse, Cézanne, you know, Monet, Manet. I confuse their names, because one's an A and then one's an O. Ha, Monet, man. Well, that doesn't sound too confusing now, does it? Never mind. But yeah, so just a quick through search there. Albert Dürer. I had the pleasure of seeing one of his works in real life here in Canada. It was fucking insane. I forgot, I can't pronounce that, but you study this person in our history classes. But yeah, so you know, figurative art is usually now in our modern times. I go to Eileen and we'll be showing you guys figurative art that is focusing far more on the human figure than landscapes and such. But yeah, and so for that we will move quickly to. I have 3 pages. I have 4 pages open. I'll take you a little bit through my personal collection on Hicket Nunk, because I really think there are some great figurative works in there, and then we're gonna go through Foundation, see if we can find any cool figurative works on the front page. Same with Super Rare, and same with Maker's Place. And if you're curious about me, myself, as an artist, me, myself, and I, haha. But as an artist, I'm into on OpenSea, Hicket Nunk, and Foundation. And I don't know how you make it to Maker's Place, and I just don't want to make a video talking about my ideas and shit for Super. I'm just too, I don't know. It's weird. I already felt weird with the whole invitation thing to Foundation. I don't think platforms should be operating like that. I think Hicket Nunk is a great example of a new marketplace for NFTs that's doing really well without any sort of gatekeeping on it, except for, like, you know, reporting thefts and such. But you know, it is what it is. And so those listening, right, I closed it, but if you on the figurative art page, you know, you saw many examples of figurative art, and so figurative art can also include some form of photography, right? You see stuff here. This is clearly figurative art. Figurative, but we'll take a look at these. This Henrique, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly, Henraco. What's another cool figurative art? We just looked at this artist in our last artist breakdown. It's a video, but I recommend checking it out. This is actually cool. Did it open? No, it did not. This artist here as well. We will at least. I'll open up the main page for Hicket Nunk, and we'll see. Oh, hello. Open. What else? I'll try to open a few more pieces real quick, and we'll see. Hey, get out of here, brave. Um, Alright, that's fucking cool. Hmm. Now we're gonna go to this little simple animation right here. Alright, so we have our little Hikanunka figuration exploration. That rhymes. Bars, dude. Mad. No bars. No bars at all. And so, guess we'll start with this. Little quick animation titled Falling by Tatom. And still rising because it loops. Frame by frame animation on digital drawing, 2048 pixels by 2048 pixels, 15 frames per second. Visa gains. Siri. 2020. So we got pretty good information, like the information usually you need for this artwork. But it's actually quite simple, as you can see here. You don't need to beautifully render the figures for it to be a figurative work, let alone for the actual figure itself to render as a person, right? As a being that has fallen down, right? Because I wish I could stop this, but alas I cannot, because it is a GIF. Is it a GIF? Yeah, GIF. Right, but these are that's a little scribble, right? That's just made to look like a figure, and your eye does the job of filling up all the information to where you actually, right? That's why certain animations can get away with a lot of things. It's because your eye doesn't really need the face, the eyes, the actual fingers, the toes, the jacket, the shoes. No, you just need the outline of the figure, and it immediately will read it as a figure. It can be distorted as that, right? It can be as distorted as this, even worse at times, right? Because the human mind is really good at either finding faces, right, and at times really good at finding figures and bodies in works, right? And so that should tell you quickly that your eyes, even if it's not a figure, if it looks like a figure, your eye will immediately be like, "Hey, whoa, hey there, bud. What you doing there, bud?" So this is quite a simple, nice animation. I actually quite like this. Little stars and the way it flows. This is a graphite brush or a pencil brush, I believe digital, most probably Photoshop. If you're curious about how to do animations on Photoshop, there's a frame option that opens up a timeline with multiple frames, and so you can cycle through frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, and you have the option of showing the past drawing from frame 1 before, so that your animation makes sense and your figures are not too far apart. But it's very cool, and this I think this is a pretty successful work because of how simple it is. You really don't need a lot. You don't even need to shade the night sky, right? It's like this sort of work is sort of built on like complete negative space, but it's like just because figure falls down, horizon line, right? So floor, sky, immediately your eye gets that, and then stars. It doesn't need to be black for it to be register stars. So it's quite a nice figurative work there, Tatom. Let's see real quick there. Oh, the first one. I believe we have found a new minter on Higatnunk. Exciting. Alright. So yeah, we will, oh, I just realized the starting soon is still on. Oh boy. Not starting soon, we have started. I apologize. Just talking about starting soon. I thought, wait, he started already though. But yeah. So quite a nice work. Here I will do this so that you see what I'm talking about here, because the starting soon was covering it up. It's quite nice. Very simple figure, very simple. Even when he falls down, it's just a scribble. It's a little scribble, and a mark that changes its size. you know. To the next work. This is one of my favorite works actually. Done for Hen 1000, I believe, or Hen 1000. Um, and as a person who could never afford Henraku's work, I jumped at the opportunity because his work is extremely insane, like extremely well done, well executed, very methodical. Right? It's not figurative works that you've seen before. It's figuration with a sort of destructive element to it that really makes you aware of, you know, the the deterioration of works. And even though beautiful paintings are beautiful, they can still be damaged, you know. It works, and also like very texture heavy. When I say the damage works, it's stuff like this. This is really insane, right? Because it's sort of sacred. The canvas which you paint on is right, like the sacred thing, and you don't destroy it, right? And he has done that, and it's worked very well. You know, it's like, what do you mean? And it serves its, especially with something like this, right? This is destroyed, but it works as an NFT. This as well, right? You own the NFT. You have the original still, but we'll be focusing on fissure oil painting from 2015. That's all you need, honestly. If you're just starting, that's all you need. If you don't like talking about your art and stuff, you just include name, medium, and date. You know, very high quality image. We're gonna hit the IPFS. I've been pronouncing this wrong this whole time for like a year. But look at that. Fam, look at that. We're gonna zoom in even more, bro. We're gonna no. Oh. It blurs out a little bit, but I want you to see them. How small the markings are right here. Right, this is a fully figurative work, right? It's got some fantastical element to it with this. It's almost as if they're feathers, like he's got wings for arms, and they're, you know, like fluffing up and stuff. But man, look at all these marks of shades and tones, you know. Wow. You know, it's work like this that ceases to amaze me, honestly. It's like I can stare at this for hours just because of the painting quality. I believe Henraku has been painting for like 10, 15 years. Um, and with oil painting, it's also you're able to blend and paint in such a way different from acrylics that it sort of is different. And the more you paint with oils, you're able to see other painting, be like, oh, that's oils, that's acrylics. But this work, man, is it's it's amazing. You know, look at how beautifully rendered those hands are. I'd actually love to know the size, the actual size of this, because you know we don't have the size here, but how the detail on the hands, right, and the detail in the ear, right, lips, the hints of blue. I think this could be a big painting. Yeah, it's quite nice. So tell me, guys, who are listening, when you hug your significant other, do you develop feathers on your arms and fluff up? And I'm just kidding. All right, but I do recommend you check out his other work on Heikenunk. It is amazing. I really mean it. Amazing. And I believe he's on some other websites now as well. Even his eye painting. Look at that. God damn, sir. God damn, sir. You know? Work like this makes you aware that texture still translates heavily well just through still images, man. Cause I feel like I could run this. I feel like I could run my hand through it, you know? It is quite nice. Let me. Oh boy. Look at that. Oh my god. Yeah. He knows I am jealous, sir. I wish I could paint like that sometimes, but it's hard. I am. God damn. Look at. Wow. So this is also still classified as a figurative work, right? It doesn't just have to be the figure. It can just be a portrait, you know. I'm just, you know, 3/4. That's why you call this sort of portrait 3/4. Because you are facing a 3/4 angle. You're not facing straight on, and you're not facing profile. It could also be done to your right, because this is my left. Hey, bam, relapse. 2017. Ah, nice. Alright. To the next work. So this is just a simple sketch, pencil on paper. This is my baby Rosa. I believe to this day I still can't figure out who the artist is, if the artist is a male or not, which they do not have their socials, but I think this is them. But it's actually quite nice work. Um, I bought this just because of how simple it was, and just, you know, it's like as figuration makes its comeback, you know, sometimes you don't need fully rendered and fully shaded figures for them to register, or even for them to be beautiful, right? If you go look at the work of Egon Schiele, which is one of my favorite painters of all time. I've written so many essays about this dude. One of the best things and most identifiable things about him are how fucked up and unrealistic his figures are. Now keep in mind he was trained by Klimt, right? So there is some Klimt inspirations, and you will see some stuff like this is very reminiscent of Klimt's work. You know, but this man, yo fam, this man's. I actually I have a painting, an abstraction painting project that I did, where I overlaid this figure right here with another figure for my university. Um, but yo, so you know, like it's fucked. His figures are fucked, yo, right? But they still register. This still registers, you know. And then this is where when closing gets involved, and even then, as closing gets involved, it's what do you call it? It doesn't need to be beautifully rendered either, right? Like, look how messed up that shit is, right? And even in another example that I used, Georg Baselitz, um, you know, these are barely figures, you know, like they're so distorted, but they read as figures, you know, like that's actually a great painting. Holy, I forgot these. I think I saved these somewhere. I also recommend you go look at the work of Georg Baselitz. Um, insane works, man. Insane works. Look at that shit, fam. Right? But so, again, even just negative space. This whole thing is just functioning on negative space. The lack of the figure tells you that the figure is there, you know? And so, when you look in comparison to something like this, also, you know, I don't need the beautiful gradients from the darkest dark to, like, you know, the white highlights, you know, and then, you know, people who add shading to the background to make the figure pop. No, you don't need all that, right? This work, you don't even need to fully render the eyes, just that I already know where the eyes are. Right? That little thing, you know, that little the eye slit, right? It's great. And one of the things that drew me about this is it's a traditional work. You know, you can't go wrong with pencils for me personally. But like, look at how, dude, this is great. Shadows like this are, you know, because I don't know about you guys personally, but in when it comes to works like this, right, there is a certain beauty to the speed of the figure and how quickly they're drawn, right? And also just because because I am an artist, right? These I know how effective these drawings are and how they're helpful for other paintings and other works down the line, right? Because you as an artist will learn fairly quickly, oh, whoa, this is registering as a perfect shadow for this hand, even though it's not perfectly rendered, you know. Even here, this figure painted as it is, right? Missing its eyes, just as vague as it is on a white canvas, will still succeed very well. And it's actually quite nice, man. The texture on canvas of this would be fucking vibes. Right, like the hair, it's like even the arm gets all messy here, right? But it doesn't matter. Your eye has already filled in the information, right? And it's pretty successful figurative work, right? It's quite great, actually. I recommend you go check out the work of this artist. You know, sketches like this, you know, like there's not a lot of sketches like this in the space, honestly. Um, there's and you know, work like this is, to me, it's like it's you know, it's just, I don't know. I'm just a traditional artist, so I have a soft spot for pencil drawings and stuff. But I think they also do collages and watercolors, water washes and such, you know, and photography as well. So, yeah, I recommend you check out. We'll go back to it right here. Me baby Rosa. Onwards to the next work. We're going to outfit. So, I actually picked this up last week. The thing that sold me on it is the painting style, just because I haven't seen a lot of people paint with just a blocked brush like so. Um, but again, right, this is, you know, more of just like a straightforward, you know, painting of just a figure, you know, with their outfit, and you can see the artist right here, you know. If we're going heavy on heavy analytics here, you know, you can utilize elements of the male gaze if you want and such, but you know, I've never cared for that, just because I view this as a, to me, I don't know, it looks like sort of like a study, you know, like a practice, but I think it's quite successful actually. And if we're being, you know, critiquey here a little bit, the most successful parts of the work are actually the faces right here, just because of the difference of tonality. It's so subtle that your eye picks up on it. You know, it's like a nice little shift. Like, look at that thumb, mouth, boom, nose, eye, eye. You don't need no more. Hand, you know, hand, nose, cheek. Your brain will fill out the mouth. Eye, that's where the eye goes, right? It's actually quite nice. And then even just to see somebody use this sort of shading, like when you zoom in, it sort of gets messy, you know, like it's sort of, like for a second I was like, what am I looking at here, you know? If I were to zoom in, it's like it sort of takes on an abstract shape almost, you know, not here, but like I'm talking about here, you know, so that's very cool. Then as you zoom out, you know, but so this is quite figurative. These are quite nice figurative works. I actually like them further. Again, just the blockiness, you know, it's like, it's almost as if you're so in fine art classes, they'll tell you that a filbert brush is an artist's best brush, right? And it's actually true. It's a brush that sort of, it's able to be used as if it's a point brush, right? So we use it to draw straight lines and such, but also we use it to fill up to block spaces in, right? And so we have the opposite of that. I forget the name of it, but it's a pretty block cube like brush, right? Where it's just like the moment you put it, that's the sort of brush stroke that you get, just a box, you know. And so it's quite limiting as a painter, no matter what, especially if you're doing digital and you're not blending. Um, but it's also new and refreshing, you know, to see somebody just limit themselves to one brush type and actually produce this sort of work. It's actually quite nice, you know. You get little, you know, the difference of tones, right? This red is that red right here, but it's not this brown, right? This brown is not that brown right here, and even just like the gray highlights on the body, right? Just from a light source coming up here, and then you have a warm source of light coming here. You know, it's actually quite a nice work. I actually haven't looked into this artist. Oh, let's see what they have. Oh, damn. Actually, no, I did. I was looking through some of their shit earlier. That's cool. I've seen this before in this face. I believe that's a self-portrait. Shit, I can't tweet anymore. Smartphone sank into the toilet. So that's great. Yeah, see, like this is quite an abstract figure. This is what you know, he says gesture, but this is what you classify as sort of gesture drawing. You're going with the gestures, the marking pencils. It's good drawing practice. I recommend it. Will help you with your figures a lot, and this is actually very nice. Right? There isn't a lot of information here at all. But oh wow. Ooh. Damn, sir. Wow. This is the sort of quality we like here. This is the sort of quality Anubis likes. God damn. Ooh. Hand. Right, see, it's... You can sort of see the finger, thumb, but when you zoom in... Right, it's a little fucking mess, but, wow. How much is this, sir? Not for sale. Motherfuck. I'll be keeping an eye on this. Personally, wow. Again, even in the face, sort of a skull. Looks a little bit like a skull. Wow. Wow. Very nice. To the next one. So this is by M. Pettorelli. I believe this was either for Hen 1000 or Hen 100. I remember it's one of those. It's actually quite a nice work. It mixes sort of abstract with figuration a little bit. But look at that quality. I believe it's a digital work. Mixed media. Okay. Mixed media 3000 pixels by 300 180 pixels. So this could be oils and then messed up digitally. Or photo collages maybe, but it actually looks quite nice. So I like this work also for its digital texture. It's... I don't know what you sort of classify this sort of figurative art as. Honestly, like as abstract, like the artists themselves, right? Called it an abstract portrait, but still, like, I have no idea how you classify this sort of work in an art movement, but it's quite nice. It's obviously figurative, right? That's why we're looking at it. We wouldn't be here if we weren't looking at it, but and look at, here, let's zoom in a little bit more. Let's see how... Oh wow. Oh wow. There is some blurring going on because these are sharp, right? Some like oh wow, look at that. I think right here is actually where these marks. It's like if you use too much oils solvent in your brush on your canvas, for example, or in your wood board, and you leave it, when you come back, sometimes you'll have these like rain marks. And so this, oh wow, god damn, very nice use of the black. It's actually very hard to get black to look like it's black in real paintings. You have to do so much to it. Look at that, that's just yellow, you know, and it still hits you with the tone as if it's a skin tone. In here, let's look at how this blends real quick. Oh, excuse me, Edge. I was trying to hit the fucking... Go away. Go away, Edge. Right. I don't know how many layers this is, but it's sure hell a lot of them. I really don't understand how Brave zooms in. You click on something and it doesn't make it the middle. This sort of looks like a face to me too. But this is actually quite nice. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say about this just because I personally bought this just for its aesthetic reasons. Um, novice, I don't know, let's Google this. Do you mean something? Let's just go to his website. This makes these additional techniques. Oh, hey, we got the info. We got the info. Hey, we got the info. Let's go. Right. This unique mixed media artwork is a mixture of traditional techniques, acrylics, pastel, watercolor, mixed techniques, photography, collage, new media, or both. The artist makes this painting only once. There is only one unrepeatable original. Jeez. But we have 100 NFTs. He is the minter, I believe, right? He is the minter, this him. Insane works. Look at that. I think that's Rembrandt. Yep, right there, Rembrandt. So if you are not aware as an artist, also you can use old paintings in your own paintings, right? We are allowed to do that. And moreover, you also are allowed to personally sell recreations of other paintings if somebody commissions you to do so. Like, that's fine and valid in the fine art world. That's how some people make their bread. God damn. Yo. What the fuck? Man, I'm just impressed by how you still, you're able to see sort of a face and eyes. And it's like, obviously like figurative work, but still, like the mixture of abstract and figuration just blows my fucking mind. Like, holy shit. Where are we gonna be in this space? Where are painters gonna be in this space in fucking 5-10 years? Like, goddamn. Legitimately, goddamn. My god. I mean, look at this. It's like some James Jean shit. Get out of here, Brave. Holy shit. Even the beard. I don't know. I'm not understanding Brave's zooming in things, but look at that. Wow, sir. It's quite nice. Alright. To the next one. So I actually don't remember when I bought this. I bought this a while ago, but I hope the artist. Oh wow. Yo, what the hell is? I remember looking at this and not being able to afford it. I haven't seen this. Never mind. We're not gonna look at the. Well, I wanted to show you this, guys, because of just how weird and wild it is. But we found something else. Oh my goodness. Yo. No way, fam. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in. Oh wow. What the fuck? So this is where the style again starts to show. Oh my god. No way, bro. What am I looking at right now? Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. I have no words. I actually have no fucking words. Wow. Oh my dudes, dudettes, whomever's listening. That's sort of like an angel depiction sort of thing. Oh, wow. And this just also looks just like the default round brush on Photoshop, you know, the opacity. Holy shit. Just the detail here is insane. And the color use too. Hey, get out of here, taskbar, Jesus. Wow. No, the colors. The colors. The colors. Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, no, I actually have no words. Except this is fucking amazing. This is amazing. Legitimately. Demistic perseverism. Wow. Oh boy, I don't know what. Nice. My god, wow. I don't know. I go. Let's go back to the what the hell? I guess hold up. We're gonna find it. Whoa, these are cool. Um, but where the hell did it go? Where the hell did it? Yeah, these are some. We're scrolling through some nice figurative works right here, but this is the one. Yo, just the color use is actually in the painting. The digital painting is actually insane. Like I haven't seen anything like this in the space yet. Um, but yeah, wow, wow. All right, to the next one. Even though I don't want to move on to the next one. Holy shit, it's too good. Damn. This is crazy. Oh, it's the one I just opened. This looks some style again. BFP. It looks cool, but you know. And this here. So this was another work by his. Actually, we haven't gotten his full name yet. Their name as an artist is we don't know. Um, oh well. Alright. So I'm just showing this again. This was one of the artists in the artist breakdown. Um, just because I think their work is insane. I'm gonna look. Oh wow. Yo, look at this. Wow. Actually, I remember zooming into one of these and thinking, holy fuck, the quality's... Was it this one? No, that's... Whoa, excuse me. When I look at that... Oh, there is audio, so let me just mute this. Excuse me. That's very cool. So this is a mixed media, digital mixed media work. Quite nice. Oh wow, alright, back. Give me. Was it? I don't remember which one that you could zoom in really well. As you can see, you know, the work sort of changes, you know, just some simple portraitures, and then I believe the style starts, we're seeing some sort of style develop here, because I think these are really nice, especially something like this. Stuff like, oh, I haven't seen this one, that's actually wild. Right, open that. Oh, that's one of them. Look how big this is, fam. Look how big this is. It's like some Harley Quinn shit, you know, it's great actually. It's great. And then this one is Sans Tire. Oh, we know this is gonna be a good one. We know this is gonna be a good one. Get ready for the zooming in. Oh my god. Look at this. The detail. That's the backs right here, fam, you know? Here, let's get the let's see that shading real quick. Ooh, nice. So that's like the line down the back, right? Because it ends right here. But wow, look at the texture. Wow. Even texture still down here. Even look at that right here. You can barely notice that until you scroll down. What the hell is this? Oh, that's some fucking freaky shit, fam. Okay, Brave, Brave. I'm gonna need you to, right? See these little light strokes there? Scroll. Oh, this is just mostly black. Okay, so this whole side is black. Oh wow. Wow. Oh my god. I'm gonna destroy Brave. It's actually very nice. Extremely high quality works. Very high quality works. Let's. So this is again by TME. TME. I am mispronouncing this horribly. Ofasu. Great work. I recommend you check out their work on Hikanak. Insane. Insane. But now we move on to the next one. Oh. So this is one of the ones I opened just through us looking at Hikanak. It actually caught my eye because of how colorful it is. So I love this work because of the light various colors reflected in the model. And each stroke is a caress on the paper. Okay. Actually, let's see. Okay. So not the highest of quality, but you know, obviously a digital work, right? We can see the different marks right here. This is obviously a digital pen. Not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, you know, like you know, these are effects, digital work, right? Some crayon brushes. It's actually quite nice. And the use of the texture and the brush, and then the blurring, and the difference. So it's almost cubist in a way. Almost. That little device is what makes me think it's almost cubist, or even impressionist. You know, you can say it's impressionist because of the color, sort of impressionist because of the color choice, which is actually quite nice. Excuse me. See, like these dots too. We do not know the size, unfortunately, so it's not on sale yet. Let's quickly look at Toyo. Oh wow. That's cool. Intuition, receiving information from the consciousness. Let's look at the quality. Let's zoom in. Oh, there we go, fam. Look at that. That's actually great crayons and wow. Little blue highlights. Very good painter. The dots make their way into here. Oh wow. Even look at the eye, you know. God damn. That's some good work, fam. That's some good fucking work. You know, some actual fucking, yo, this is actually insane. I ain't gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Portrait, like, you know, as we grow into modern. I'm just kidding. But you know, as art starts to move forward, right, and as you know, contemporary art evolves, you know, you need to start to differentiate. You know, even like if you just want to paint portraitures, right, you're gonna realize very quickly that, you know, it's sort of, you know, like it's been overdone just to paint simple portraitures. You can do that and you can make a living off of that, no problem, right? But often then but often, you know, when you're an artist going to university, once you realize that, you start to find ways to enhance your portraiture, right? And this is one of them, and a successful. Get out of here, Brave. Um, it's a successful attempt at that, you know, because it's still, this is sort of a traditional painted portraiture, but when you zoom in, it ain't, son. It ain't. It's messy as hell, and it's great, you know. Um, you have all these and the blurriness and stuff, right? I recommend you go look into the works of John Singer Sargent, right? Because if I go to Sargent paintings right here, insane. The dude is essentially sort of responsible for inspiring um, animation background painters and concept artists beyond belief. And so, what I will do right here is we go to large, right? And then, what size are you? Here, no, let's go to something like this. Excuse me. Well, that's just, wow. What quality is this, sir? The fuck? Come on. What size are you? Alright, there we go. So if we could zoom in a little bit more, which I will, because we're not going to lose that much quality on the image. Look how messy this shit is. Right? Like, that's just a little brushstroke. Whoa. Right? This is just, hey, you do this. This sort of technique is utilized when you're filling in blocks of shading, right? But when you zoom out, it works. Right? Here, right here. Right? That's a fucking mess. Painting wise. Fucking mess, yo. What the hell is happening here? When you zoom in, nothing, fuck all, nothing. But when you zoom out, it registers just as folds and light play, right? Even he does it with his chairs too, which is actually insane. Like, bro, what? Like, where's the perspective, sir? There ain't no perspective, right? But it's just the mess. Just the mess, you know. Pattern, simulation of pattern, you know, the illusion of pattern. Look at the carpet, yo. You can barely see the actual figure there, you know, Sargent. Even to this day, it boggles my mind how these motherfuckers could sign their paintings in such a nice way. Like, yo, when I sign my paintings, my signature looks like a fucking Shrek, you know? It's like, you know, it's like a fucking, it's just like that. You know, look at that, you know, just a circle. It's not even a perfect circle, right? I think those might actually be pencil marks and Conte marks, right? There's a mess right here, but your eye doesn't even care about that, right? Your eye doesn't even care that, like, what the hell is this, yo? Is this like wallpaper? Probably, but your eye it doesn't matter. It fits everything. And so when you're looking at work like this, right? When we zoom in, same thing happens. It's a fucking mess, yo. This the hell. But when you zoom out, it does everything it needs to do perfectly. That's like an N. What? W. M. But somehow, the N actually works at that part of the eyelid. And now that you know, I'm looking at my other screen right here, right? And you just view it as a difference in tone when it gets small. Your eye doesn't even notice. Like, holy, so extremely successful work. I also recommend you go look at John Singer Sargent's paintings, especially. What is this? Okay, you can't hear the song that just started playing. Well, now you can't. You can just hear the bass. But excuse me, sir. We're just gonna. But yeah, he does the same thing with his abstract paintings. They're a mess. but I have no idea how he's able to use light like that. It blows my fucking mind. Like, Sergeant, what the fuck? Right, and so this work sort of does the same thing. Like, yo, goddamn, the hair changes color, it still works. You know, so successful work. You know, very successful. Made Toyo, very successful. To the next one. So I got this because of its sort of like childlike drawing style. So this is by Dajotes. It is waitingness. You know, so already obviously we're getting themes of waiting as a child, sort of, you know, toy train and stuff. It's got that, yeah, what do you call it? I actually don't know what you classify this, like, sort of hazy spray like style. But it's like a collage. It looks like sort of a collage, right? It's like cut out. But I clicked on this, right, to show you guys, like, figurative works can be absolutely surrealist. They can be fucking wacky as shit, yo. Even at times depressing, you know, but, we got lucky with this one, too, because it's good quality work. Look at that, fam, the detail. But it's quite nice, you know. I don't have too much to say about this, except, you know, really nice shading, actually. Fits the sort of weird surrealist style that's happening within the work. It's actually quite nice. Let me see if he's minted anything else. Oh, first one, a new artist to Hikat Nunk we have just found. It's actually quite nice. Very nice, sir. Aliens, they gon' get you. Even the light from the aliens too is shining here, sort of. Alright. So we are done sort of with our Hikat Nunk figurative explorations. We'll quickly move on to the Foundation front page, see if we can find any. If you're curious, this is my page on Foundation. But we shall go to... Give me 1 second. I live in Quebec, so I'm learning a little bit of French here and there. But, le petit point, no, translate, le petit poisson, little posset. So petit is small. I just assumed this was like poisson, you know, like fish, but I'm just dumb. My friends used to have a joke, my coworkers in an old kitchen, but, so known as Little Thumbs, and one of 80 tales, one of 8 fairy tales. Oh, is he the dude that wrote, no, Bluebeard. What do you write? Well, this is quite an... I've seen this cover. Okay. So I guess this might be a sexualized version of... Cool. Well, actually, I'm gonna click on this one. That caught my eye immediately, actually. Let's see. What the fuck? That's great. Let's see. And if you haven't noticed, I'm sort of focusing, again, like I said very early in the stream, I'm focusing on figurative works that focus on the human figure. You know what? We're gonna look at the work of this artist, because I think it's actually fucking great. Just look at that. So figurative works can also, like I said, can be photography, can be video, right? The human element. Um, but look at that, and I think there might be sound. Great, great works. That's my cat. If you heard him, you know, great lighting. I mean, like, insane contrast. Like, you know, it's actually hard to pull this sort of black and white video. It's hard. It's actually hard to do. But goddamn. Is wow. Wow. Gee, we're gonna look at another one because this person's work is actually insane. I like this one. Mm. And this one. They're all too good to choose from. Like, which ones have I not? You know, see, you know, which ones? But let's see this one right here. Excuse me. So I think those might be Foley sounds. Maybe, I'm not sure. No, man, one of my favorite things is the way she looks at her. Like, look. Man. This is, I'm showing you, so one of the reasons I'm showing you guys this is, you know, again, you know, you also don't need to be a painter to do figurative works, you know, like, you can do stuff like this, you know, it's actually great. We're gonna go to this one. Let me. Man, these are great. I have no words. I have no words. Just based on just alone, just the themes. You know, this is insane work. Insane work. Motion portrait. That's cool. But yeah. Here, this last one. Go. You're right. Great. Great work. But yeah, I literally have nothing to say except go check this person's workout immediately. Right now. Right now. But yeah, great works. And so we'll move on to this. The lead yellow alien. Oh. So this is part of a collectible but traditional oil painting. My cat's on the computer now. I don't know if you can see him, but this my boy. This is my boy here. Thanks, best. Thank you. That's what I call my cat, Best. B-A-S-T, Best, because that's the name I gave him. Yeah, perfect explanation. But here, let me click on the IPFS. Let me zoom in. Okay, that sort of looks like blood. Not gonna lie. You can see sort of. So I think this is an oil painting messed with digitally also, because I'm seeing both a mixture of like traditional paint and digital markings. Right? But it's still like I clicked on there just to show you, you don't need to render arms or anything. Here, let me put the music back on. You don't need to render arms or anything. Just simple figure will read, simple little cube thing will read as a figure to your eye. Given this has legs and stuff like that, but still, it's quite nice. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. That's cool. That's actually very cool. Right, even that still figure. Yeah, of course it's not a real figure. It's a head of a lead lead spaceman. Yeah, no lead. I don't know. Lead. We're just gonna go lead spaceman. Why is my English breaking down right now? Right, but even this is still classified as a figurative work, so it's actually quite nice. But it appears we haven't there isn't a lot of figurative works on Foundation's front page. God damn. At least with figures in for that and like stuff like this, but well, now that I said that, I realize there is much more. Well, now there's not a lot. I stand by my words. No take backsies. Yeah, I just said that as a full-grown adult too. I don't know why, but we'll see. It's the future phased. That's cool. Oh, it's pretty cool actually. Ramen. You know what? That's what I'm gonna have after this. I'm gonna have me some ramen. But now we will move to super rare. So I actually haven't bought anything on super rare at all. I've pretty much sort of stayed away from the website. I don't know why. But here, let's I was doing some scrolling earlier, but let's try to find some cool figurative works right here. That's quite nice actually. And this one. And obviously YouTube will see works that I'll skip over. You're gonna be like, dude, come on now. It's like, everybody's has their own opinions and their own likings, right? So I'm showing you works that I would personally enjoy, right? So keep that in mind when watching these. But here, let's look at these. So this is distortion, everything in, I think we looked at this before. We have looked at this before. I remember this is everything in its right place. That's radio headline. This artist, I believe, makes sort of works inspired by Ray. Well, they make pretty cool works. Hold on, no. Never mind, this is a completely different artist. Because we found another artist here last time, who also had Radiohead lyrics. But this is quite a nice work. I to this day I still don't know how you access the IPFS file for this. So because we can't zoom in. Oh, we can. Never mind. I'm just dumb. But wow, that looks cool actually. Yeah, some glitches. Wow. That's very cool. I don't know, I quite like these actually. You can see the face in it and such. I don't know here. Yeah. Again, I don't have a lot to say about work like this. You know, it's I'm clicking on it more for its aesthetic purposes rather than its thematic than its themes or anything, right? But that's actually pretty cool work. That's my cat. Hello. He's been like, "Sir, you've been streaming for an hour." I'm like, "Yes, I know." Hey, buddy. But we will move on to the next work. So I clicked on this just because of its weird, it's cool, like, you know, 3D style. Personally, I just thought it was cool. It looks very cool, even as a digital animation. Oh wow. So these are works that I haven't seen before. The Hicket Nunk works and the Foundation works, some of them I've seen before, right? This is, I'm seeing it for the first time, and it's, you know, it's sort of got, like, you know, Alice Wonder vibes to it, Alice in Wonderland, just because the girl is falling and floating stuff, but it's sort of modernized. And my cat's biting my hand. Nice. It actually looks cool. You know, word. Swamp. I'm trying to read the signs. It's actually quite nice work. Love. Okay. We can see love here. I can't tell what I can't make up what that is. Oh, you can zoom in. Never mind. Oh, and I just saw the little dots. Yeah, it's also got like a weird PS2, PS1 vibe to it. That's why I like it. It's very cool. Is this done in VR or something? Yeah, it is done in VR. Hey, I know the ways. I know the way. But you know, sometimes you can tell just by the way it's done in Scribble. Like, okay, that's VR. But you know, it's very cool giant swan. I think these are all VR works. Wow. I look forward to this like sort of robotic, weird, you know, evolution of the human figure works, because that's fucking, oh, that's gnarly. It's like some fucking, oh wow. It's like mythological figure sort of, right? But it just looks wild. Wow. Oh. So that's one. This figure standing on the other. Wow. I actually genuinely, wow, I have not seen this person's work, but damn. God damn. It's actually nice, you can sort of see their style evolve If you scroll down, like this is what their style is at. Like this is, sorry, this is where their style was at. You know, and then through further and further explorations. Oh wow. No, that looks fucking cool. See, even when the figure gets fucking weird and glitched like that, it still registers as a figure. God damn. Wow. Giant Swan, your work is amazing. Right, to the next artist. So this is by Kazok. Oh lord. Alright, so Inquisition on Evolution. Um, 2027 pixels by 2872 pixels. Where would we have been today if our progress of our humanization would not have been stalled for centuries? What made the Spanish Inquisition so horrible? Well, nobody expected it. The brutal period of religious persecution, torture, and burning at the stake raged for over 350 years. The Spanish Inquisition was established in 1478 under the reign of Fernando Vargan to purify Catholicism. Acting in all their territories, acting as a tribunal to identify heretics. God damn, bro. So it just says, where would he have been if? So this work is essentially about, you know, the destruction of science. Well, not just the destruction of people and such, and how has that put us, set us backwards in our progress, right? You know, the person is a candle that sets fire, right? It's a glass, it's like a light bulb, you know, right? So electricity, and then this is the church trying to destroy its new science. It's pretty cool. It's pretty smart work. What the? Alright. I like this. Bank. So it's sort of somewhat political works. Somewhat erotic works? I'm not. Sort of surrealist works. Some of these are actually cool. Yeah, okay. So it's obviously surrealist. Somewhat surrealist works. And I would even go to say some of them are sort of dystopian works. And then also some of them will be classified as erotic works. This person paints everything. Their painting style is quite cool. Okay, Kazachok. So it's a drawing of their grandma. Let's see. Oh wow. Okay. Wow. I've never seen somebody try to paint skin like that before ever. What the hell? Wow. Goddamn, grandma. Okay, wow. This person actually. Oh, this person is a really good painter. Goddamn. Wow, look at that. What's the size of this fucking thing? Oh, we got grapes. Wow. Oh, we got a cat. I am very surprised, actually. Bank. I'm gonna hit that follow button, yo. I'm gonna hit that follow button. Holy shit. Oh boy. Oh damn. So this is somewhat, you know, this work comes with a statement. You know, pig asses and so. Oh wow. I will not do. Alright, that's the dead human figure. Jesus Christ. Wow, this is... Oh! Some Animal Farm type shit, fam. Yeah, that's actually great. Wow. God damn, sir. Holy fuck. Yo, we're discovering a lot of cool artists today. Holy cow. Wow. Yeah, no, I followed this person. I've never seen somebody paint skin like that. That's actually very cool. It reads like texture. Like, it reads... Yo, it literally reads like, you know, pores until you zoom in and then you realize, holy fuck. Like, legitimately. Wow. Wow. What's it? That's actually insane. What the fuck? Even the eyes, yo. And the changing colors and perspective. Okay. Okay. I see you, sir. I see you. We will move on to the next one, but I see you. I see you, sir. We clicked on this by Venerman. Emerging face, right? That's the face right here. I sort of see this as a nose as well. But I just wanted to show you this guy's again, right? Just as an example of figurative work that's, you know, not fully painted, no eyes or anything. It just implies that the figure is there and it still works, you know. Right? Like the figurative work can be like this. And so this is emerging face. Neural net imagine portrait 1. As GANs generate unique portraits, there's a brief moment in early iteration where ghost-like features appear in the random noise of the neural network. This is a robot-created painting of one of those emerging faces. Oh, so we didn't know that. That's cool. Let's zoom in. Okay. That's if you're into AI generated figurative works, there you go. That's actually pretty cool. Wow. Hey man, what if let's all put on our tinfoil hats and be like, what if these faces are the faces of real people? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's actually cool that somebody is using the rejects or some stuff that's randomly generated. You know, the stuff that you wouldn't be using, right? In the mid process of generating all this stuff and then using that to generate new works. That's actually cool. Well done, sir. Go check their work out. I see. So he probably saw some faces and like while he's starting to generate these, he was like, okay, that actually looks cool. Self-portrait bit painter. Wow, my cat really wants attention. Holy cow. So that's a painting. Oh. It's done by the robot. Painting done by robot, I think, I guess. Oh, but yeah, if you wanna... So, this is actually pretty cool works. But we will move on to the next one. And so, this is the last one on Super Rare. Intergalactic Mania, and I clicked on it because of how nice this person looked. It's by BG. These a talismanic weapon as an Apache helicopter in the road to the future. I guess they're coming up with their own world or their own series. Oh wow, so it's like, I don't know if it's deliberately meant to be sort of like, you know, blurry and pixelated, but it actually looks cool like that, you know. Oh, what the hell's happening in the eye here? It's got some nice noise. And I quite like this because it does, you know, it's a nice mixture of the abstract and the figurative at the same time, right? Just because this face is there, I mean, if you remove the face, you would sort of still read this as a figure, but because the face is there, you absolutely read this as a figure, you know, wearing a hat or something. And so, it's actually very cool. I do wish it was a little bit higher quality though, but it's quite nice works. Yeah, let's look at BG. What are you, BG artists? Some Marlon Monroe. So Venezuelan artist Benjamin Garcia. Let's see. Okay, so that looks like it's right. That looks like it's traditional painting. Actually, wow. Remix digital painting over an oil canvas. This collection is using my own pre-existing paintings. Okay, so he's using his older oil paintings. It's actually very cool. Even the mixture of this, you know, with that's actually nice. Almost some stencils too, sort of. Yeah, that looks like a stencil. Wow. Look at that, 2 stencil. Or just like, oh, unpainted line. Oh, actually, never mind. Sort of like the unpainted line work. Never mind. I take it back. Yeah, that's actually cool. Some nice figurative painters here. But yeah. So now we will move on to our last stop in today's stream, which is Maker's Place. I've seen some nice figurative works here, and so we're gonna scroll quickly. My cat, alright, cat, buddy. Whoa, don't fall. He's just sitting on me like a child now. Thank you, sir. Is this Vertigo Comics or something? Here. We'll click on this. And we will click on... Oh wow. There's not a... I mean, here, we'll click on this. Alright. And so, I guess we'll look at this here. Day 28. This is going to be the first one of these 3 works. Day 28, somewhat damaged anime. So it's a still photo being animated by, I guess, through some application. I actually don't know. And then lick around divine debris, taste the wealth of hate in me, shooting skin, succumb, defeat. This machine is obsolete. Made the joist to go away, drink the fountain of decay, tear a hole exquisite red, fuck the rest and stab it dead. It's actually a good poem. So it's talking about some sort of anguish, I imagine, but wow. It's actually nice. Yeah, let's see, are we able to... Oh. So it's animated. You can go full screen. It's quite nice. So this is to show you again, right? Even a simple animated photo is still considered figurative work. 1728 by 2160 pixels. QuickTime video. Wow. It's actually quite nice. Sir, what is your work? Oh wow. I guess so. These are the different. These are what's in his collections. So, if you did not know, or if you're not aware, Frank Frazetta, the Frank Frazetta Museum has dropped some of his some animated Frank Frazetta works, which is wild. It's actually insane. Whoa, audio. So it's just the audio file. It's actually insane to see Frank Frazetta on the blockchain, yo. God damn. That's cool. We shall move on to the next one. What is... Oh, so this is an ongoing drop. But this, I guess this is the sort of art that you will get. Oh. So that sort of looks cool. like a fantastical futuristic world, you know, with the cops and fairies and stuff. Alright, I guess we will visit this drop in a later date. Alright, so this is our last work we will be looking at. So this is by vertical, last one. I cannot always control what goes on outside, but I can always control what goes on inside. This sort of reminds me of the figure from, sort of feels like a comic book figure, but I actually don't remember the name. 2160 pixels by 2700 pixels. JPEG. Sort of getting feel like it's a collage. Oh wow. It's actually quite nice. Some nice RGB delay. Yeah, you can see it right here. Oh. So these are his other works. Yeah, collage-like works. Wow, these are actually quite nice. Alright, even this is considered figurative work. Oh wow. Damn, sir. If you've not seen this, this is The Dictator. This is Charlie Chaplin. He made a movie called The Great Dictator. I recommend you watch. It's like cheesy now, but as a kid watching it was great. But yeah, no, this person's work. Who are you, sir? So made us nomadic. Your work is actually amazing. Oh no, Vertigo. It's Vertigo. We just like Vertigo. Their work. Go check out their work. Let's click there. Let's hit their creations tab here so you can see what they have made. But yeah, this is their work. It's actually quite nice. Frankenstein, I think, or some, I don't know. But yeah. So that brings us to our end of our Sunday stream here today. Looking at figurative art in the NFT space. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. And this has shown you some cool figurative artists. If you liked it, or if you want to show us, if you want to show off, or if you want to show your own art or a figurative artist that you found, don't hesitate to share that in the Duat residency channel. But yeah, thank you for coming to the stream, and I'll see you guys in our next upload. Have a good one. Bye bye.